What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Beth. I make all kinds of motherhood and lifestyle videos here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything that I got my kids for Christmas for 2023. I am so excited to make this video and was so excited to pull everything out today. We currently have a 2.5-year-old little girl and a 14-month-old little boy, and I feel like I tried to be very strategic and intentional about their Christmas gifts this year. I do that every year, but for those of you who don't know, basically how we do toys in our household to minimize overwhelm and excess is we do subscription toys throughout the year, and then basically Christmas and birthdays are the only time that they get any toys outside of that. And so I feel like it's the time of the year where I can get a little bit more focused on their interests and their personalities and try to really intentionally purchase things that I know that they are going to play with for the entirety of the next year. I'm also really excited to be working with one of my favorite brands on this video, and that is KiwiCo. So if you want to hear about a special offer that they have for viewers of my channel this holiday season, as well as see all the gifts that our kids are getting this year, then just keep on watching. Now, before we dive into all of the toys, I thought it could be helpful just to start very briefly by talking about budget. I personally found myself asking this year, what is even a reasonable budget for Christmas gifts? How do we want to approach this? But I do think it helps to make a plan with where you are currently at and figure out how you can do that without having to overspend on credit cards and go into debt over Christmas, because honestly, it's just not worth doing that. And I think what's more important is that we are actually able to enjoy Christmas from a place of peace and joy and focusing on what it's really about instead of getting so caught up in all of the gifts and things like that. So all of that being said, the budget that we landed on for our kids and our family this year was $400 all in on the kids. So that is including all of their individual gifts, but all of the shared like family gifts that are toys that both of them are going to be receiving together. What that doesn't include is like some of the extra stocking stuffers that I've picked up. So like crayons and little snacks that will be going into their stockings. I've kind of had a separate budget for that, but for the main gifts they'll be opening on Christmas, $400 was the max. And to make that work, because there are a lot of awesome toys here, I basically just hounded down sales like a crazy person. And so I am so excited to share everything that I got with you guys. And without further ado, let's dive in. The first Christmas gift that my 2.5-year-old, so my little girl, is getting this year is one that she has been asking for weeks leading into Christmas. This is the first time that I feel like she's really been aware that she can put in her request for Christmas gifts. And luckily she's given us something that's very attainable, and that is a pink baby stroller. So I actually do have physical gifts to show you guys today for everything that I purchased except for this one, and that is because I made a mistake, and I realized it literally as I was getting ready for this video, because I pulled all the toys out, opened what I thought was a baby stroller, and it was actually like the baby bassinet. So I need to make a return before Christmas Day, and I chose that one because I felt like it was a nice, neutral, cute baby stroller that looked like it would hold up pretty well over time without going crazy on the price of it. I found that there were so many super cute baby strollers from like Sweden and Denmark, and I was tempted to buy them, but at like $100 plus shipping and tax per stroller, that would be like one of the only gifts our toddler would get this year, and I wanted her to be able to open a little bit more than that. So I landed on this stroller because it looked like it was still great quality and would hold up over time, but it was also very cute and fit the requirement that the stroller had to be pink. So that is the first Christmas gift that my toddler will be getting this year. In that same vein, she has also requested that there be a baby doll in the baby stroller. We got her a baby doll from Lula Baby. These are the ones she loves. She actually already has one of these. It comes with a little soother, a little outfit on it, and I just know that she's going to get good use out of this, even though she already has a baby doll. She loves to take care of all of her babies together, push them in the stroller, put them to sleep, all of those fun things. And knowing that we are welcoming another baby in the spring, I feel like all of that is great, and I highly encourage it. So I haven't decided yet how I'm going to do it. One of the thoughts is having her come out and actually already see the baby doll in the stroller and just be able to go up to it like that, or still wrapping it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But that is kind of her main gift this year, is the baby doll in the baby stroller, and this was about 20 bucks, and again, the stroller was about $29.99. The next gift that I have for my 2.5-year-old is not one that she has specifically requested, but I know it's one that she's going to really love just based on what her interests have been. We have the wooden Melissa and Doug ice cream set, and she actually got that last Christmas from my mom, and I would say that that's probably the most played with toy in our house over the past year. She loves it, our little boy loves it, and what she loves to do with it is play ice cream shop owner. So she will go behind her IKEA kitchen and like set it up on top and then have us come up to the stand and place our order and like pay with debit to encourage that entrepreneurial spirit in her. I picked up the Melissa and Doug sandwich counter. I'm pretty sure this is upside down. Yes, this is what it looks like. You can see it comes with like the little wooden elements. So there's cheese, there's bread, there's the meat, there's all of the little toppings. So like lettuce, tomato, onion. The back of it, there's also a little cup that you can dispense drinks from and everything. So I thought that that would just be a really fun way to encourage that business owner thing, especially because we know that that's something that she loves to do right now. And the item that I got to go with that is this little wooden cash register. This was a steal, you guys. I found this on clearance for $10 at a Walmart of all places, and it's so cute because you can pull out the little drawer. It's got play money inside of it. It's got like the little receipt dispenser, a little spot for swiping cards, all of the buttons and things like that. So I just know that she is going to love using this and charging us for all of her different creations, whether that be ice cream or sandwiches or honestly whatever else she comes up with. The final thing that she'll be getting, and this is something that I've done for both of our kids, is just get them one little new outfit. So this is a little soft cream ribbed hoodie from H&M, and then just the matching flare leg pants, which I thought was just a cute outfit for her to have for winter. But that is everything that we picked out for our 2.5-year-old. As I mentioned, one of the reasons that I feel like we're able to be a little bit more minimal when it comes to Christmas gifts is because our kids are receiving great toys throughout the year when they get their KiwiCo Panda Crates. Now, if you have never heard of KiwiCo before, they make incredible products and activities for kids of all ages. And what our kids have been receiving for a very long time now is the KiwiCo Panda Crate, which is designed for children ages 0 to 36 months and includes brain building toys to help your baby or your toddler's development. The most recent KiwiCo Panda Crate that our toddler received is the Let's Sort Kit. It's for toddlers ages 25 to 30 months and includes toys that are all science-based, researched back, and will encourage brain building play that actually develops early math skills. In all of KiwiCo's Panda Crates, you will receive a Wonder Play guide, which is basically a grown-up guide that walks you through the developmental stage that your child is currently at, giving them recommendations of how to best engage them during this time frame with things called Panda Tips. And it also gives you a breakdown of all of the different products that come in that crate, what they are designed for, and it's just such a helpful resource for us as parents to help our kids get the best use out of the crates that they're receiving. She's absolutely been loving all of the toys in this crate, but so far her favorite is the fishing game play set. It's great for fine motor skill development and actually using the little beechwood fishing rods to pick up the fish, but it's also a great activity to mix and match aquatic animals by type, size, and color. She also received a bubble counter with numbers 1 to 50, which is a great tactile way to practice counting and color recognition. She also received the rainbow block puzzle, which is basically just different blocks that you can organize into squares. And this is a great way to explore spatial reasoning, problem solving, and learn a little bit more about shape recognition as well. So this has been a crate that we have been loving so far. Our 14-month-old is still playing with his Let's Count crate, which is also designed to promote early math skills. So you can explore stacking, balancing, counting, and all of these early math skills in a way that is very engaging for them as children, but also for you as their parent. The KiwiCo Panda Crate does arrive directly to your doorstep on a bi-monthly schedule, but KiwiCo also has 9 different lines of products. So if you have a child that is a little bit older, there is a crate that would work for your child's current developmental stage as well. One of the reasons that I love KiwiCo so much as a parent is because these crates are designed by experts and they are very intentionally made. They are tested by kids, and so you know when they land on your doorstep that it really is going to be products and activities for your children that are going to meet them in their current developmental stage. And as a parent that just wants their kids to get the most out of their playtime, this is the way that our family is able to do that. Outside of the fact that KiwiCo crates are also just so much fun, for me, they're also incredibly convenient. The fact that I don't have to spend a ton of time researching and reading articles and blogs about what toys are best for my kids at each of their developmental stages saves me so much time, and also just gives me a lot more confidence in what we are giving to our kids throughout the year. If you're not ready for a subscription and you just like to test out a single crate as a gift this year, that's also something that you can do. KiwiCo does have a number of single crates available on their website, as well as a number of different holiday projects that can help you celebrate the season. As I mentioned, KiwiCo does have a special offer for viewers of my channel, so if you are interested in giving the gift of a science-backed play this year, all you have to do is go to kiwico.com/Beth and you can save 50% off of your first month with them. Again, that is kiwico.com/Beth, and I know that this is a gift that your kids are really going to love this holiday season, so thank you so much to KiwiCo for working with me on today's video. Okay, let's dive into the toys that I picked out for my 14-month-old. This was a little bit trickier for me because we do obviously have an older child, and so our younger one plays with a lot of the same toys that she plays with and is interested in, but there are still some little personality differences, some things that we think would be more interesting to him than to her. For the most part, I know that a lot of these toys are just going to be played with by everybody, so that's something that I kept in mind as well. First thing that we got for our 14-month-old is this little wooden school bus from Melissa and Doug. It comes with characters inside of it that actually sit in the different seats, and I thought that this would be a really fun toy for him because he got the Melissa and Doug fire truck for his birthday and he absolutely loves it. He loves the fact that he can put the people in and out, so I thought that this would be a really fun thing for him and also a good opportunity to teach the Wheels on the Bus song and all of those different things. So that is the first gift that we got for him, and I got this on sale as well. I'm pretty sure it was anywhere between $20 to $30. The next gift that we got for him is entirely based on his current interest, and that is buttons. He is obsessed with remotes, he is obsessed with light switches, he is constantly trying to turn things on and off. We kept saying that we needed to just get him like a remote for Christmas, but we obviously have remotes in our house, and there's times that I've taken the batteries out of them so that he can just play with them because this kid loves to press buttons. And so something that I found for him is this little light switch board on Amazon. I haven't put any batteries into it yet to test it, but it's got like the little on and off switch here, a little dial, buttons that he can press, and obviously when there is batteries in here, all of those different buttons will light up based on what he does. So I thought this could just be a good like cause and effect toy for him to play with. It's a very common thing for babies to be interested in pressing buttons and seeing how things work and how they can like manipulate the world around them. So we thought that this would be a really fun toy for him. This next toy is the gift I am most excited to give him, primarily because it kind of is following in my husband's footsteps, and that is a little guitar. This, you guys, is not any old guitar. This is a guitar from the brand Loog, and if you've never heard of Loog before, basically they design guitars and toys for children that actually help them learn the basic and early skills that they will need to play a real guitar as they get older. So this guitar actually needs to be tuned, and it comes with an app that your kids can use that will not only help them tune it, but will also help to teach them how to play the instrument as well. And my husband has been playing guitar for years. He is a worship leader at our church and has done that for years. There was a while where he was writing his own music, and so guitar and music is something that is very important to him, but also to our whole family. And so I thought this would just be a really sweet way to kind of pass that on to our little boy as well. And the guitar comes with this little drawstring bag that has more just little things in it to help them learn how to play. So little stickers here. He's gonna have his own little mini guitar pick, but it also comes with little chord charts and like flashcards that can help to introduce some of these concepts. So obviously he's very young for this right now. This is a toy that he and the rest of our kids are very much going to grow into. But even in the meantime, if we just like mount this on the wall in his room and take it down here and there for our kids to play with, I think that's just such a special thing. So I am so excited to give him this guitar from Loog. Okay, so there is one more toy that I have for my 14-month-old, and then I'll show you guys the 2 shared gifts that our kids will be getting this year. But the next toy that we got for him is something I'm also excited about, and it is a Wonderfold wagon. Now, obviously this is beautiful, but this is also so exciting because Wonderfold is a brand that you guys have probably heard of. Basically, they sell wagons that can fit a number of children in them. They've got seat belts and they fold down, but what they haven't sold in the past is toys. They're actually entering the toy market for the first time just recently, and so we are so excited for him to have this because it's just gonna be great for a number of reasons. You guys may have seen my toy decluttering video where I actually mentioned that I was going to be selling the walker that we previously had, and that was because it wasn't very sturdy. We had to use literal cans inside of it of like beans and things like that to keep it from tipping, and it just wasn't safe, but our kids really wanted to use it as a walker. So I'm excited because now they're going to be able to do that, and this is incredibly well built. They'll be able to push their stuffed animals around in this. They'll be able to sit in it if they want to. It also has a little like wagon feature on the front for them to pull with. They could use it kind of like a cart if they wanted to play a grocery store game, but this little liner also comes out from the inside if you want to do that too. So then you just have that like natural wooden look. But I'm so excited about this, really excited that Wonderfold is releasing toys. If this is any indication of what the rest of them are going to be like, sign me up because they are so beautiful. So that is the final toy that our 14-month-old will be getting for Christmas this year. Like his sister, he's also just getting one cheap new outfit from H&M. So I got him this super cute pair of joggers, which I love for him. It's so much more comfortable than normal jeans, as well as this little graphic tee. So that is the new little Christmas outfit that he is getting as well. As I mentioned, our kids will also be getting a couple of shared gifts. So there's just 2 of them here that I have to show you guys. The first one is an expansion pack for their Picasso tiles. So Picasso tiles are the same thing as the little magnet tiles that you guys have probably seen before. This is just a more affordable brand, and in my experience, it is incredible. They're high quality, they work amazingly well, and the price point is a little bit more favorable. I wanted to get them this package that has just the different like shapes and sizes on it, some windows and things like that, because they're both very interested in building houses and car garages and all of those fun things. So this is a 42-piece pack that will just allow them to get more use out of the Picasso tiles that they already have. So that is one of their shared gifts. And the last gift that they are getting, and the final gift I will share with you in this video, is the Yoto Player Mini. If you have never heard of Yoto before, it is a screen-free audio player for young children. So essentially you can kind of see here in the top, there's a little section where you can click down a card and that will read out an audio story to your children. So it's great for having in the background while they're playing instead of the TV running if that's something you find yourself doing, or for travel in the car, or even for quiet time in their room or winding down at night. So I thought this would be a really great addition, something unique and something different than anything that they have had in the past. This is a product that I spent a ton of time researching, and really for me, I was going back and forth between the Tony box and the Yoto player, and I landed on Yoto for a number of reasons. One of the reasons that I chose Yoto and the Mini specifically is because it is so compact, it doesn't take up that much space, but also the storage of the cards I found to be a little bit more favorable, at least in my opinion. They're like the size of a credit card, so basically you can get little storage containers where you just slide all of them in, and it's a lot like having a CD case like we did when we were little, whereas with the Tony box they have these characters that they can kind of put on the top, and then collect, but I thought that those would be used with as toys pretty frequently and could get lost more easily, whereas these ones are a little bit more functional, and I feel like they will be less interested in playing with them, so I can make sure that they stay safe in a storage container. I also heard that the audio on the Yoto Mini is incredible, even better than the larger Yoto, which is the reason that I went with this one. The larger Yoto player I know has a number of different features like an alarm clock and lights on it and things like that, but that's just not something that we need right now. I just thought that this would be a little bit easier, a little bit better for travel. Looking at some of the differences with the stories between the two of them, I was finding that the Tony stories were a lot more like Disney based, and don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I was just finding that there was more kind of like old classic stories with Yoto, like Winnie the Pooh and Beatrix Potter and things like that. So those are the types of stories that we really love to read to our kids, and I think they are going to love having a little audio player in the background. So I will report back on how this goes with them as well. Well, you guys, those are all of the toys that our kids are getting for Christmas this year. I hope that you enjoyed seeing what we picked out and some of the thought process behind what they'll be receiving. I am so curious what you guys are getting for Christmas for your kids this year. So feel free to drop in the comments section the ages of your kids and what you picked out kind of as their main gifts this year. I'm sure for anyone else that is still shopping and looking for ideas that it will also be super helpful, kind of like a mini gift guide in the comments section. So thank you guys so much for watching. I also wanted to remind you that if you wanted to check out KiwiCo as a gift for one of your kids or another child that you know this holiday season, that you can save 50% off of your first month with them when you go to kiwico.com/Beth. Again, that is kiwico.com/Beth to save. Thank you to KiwiCo for working with me on this video, and until my next video, I love you guys, I'm praying for you guys, and I will see you soon.